Good morning, Aries. How you doing? It's Dharma here to do your weekly for you. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, anywhere in your chart. If you have some kind of Aries placements, if it's title called for you, whatever. My readings tend to go as far as timeline from reading to reading. And this is the Tarot of Magical Moments. I just saw the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is a big fat fucking lie. The world. So Alpha Omega, beginning, ending. But she's all her take my ball and go. Interesting. That's the first time I've ever noticed this. There's just this look on her face like, I'm gonna drop this ball. Fucking watch me. The High Priestess. Somebody knew it was coming. Somebody knew whatever this world, because the world talks about the beginning and the end. One world ends, a new world begins. Now, we have this, there's somebody here that's blocking their own intuition. Because we have someone here who is, check my shit volumes on. She's intuitive, right? Looking out the window, in the window of her mind, if you will. And she can feel the emotions stirring because this is choppy water right here. But with this Eight of Wands, it's almost like, if you look at it like that, she's blocking with all these are supposed to be wands. But she's blocking intuition, I suppose. Blocking something. Knight of Wands. It almost looks like with that image, okay? And then you have the Four of Swords, which is healing. That's beautiful. Okay, if you look at this, it's almost like these two were going together. There was two horses, two whatever, and they were running and running and running, and some kind of intuition was like, you need to stop. And she goes, whoo, and puts out her parasol and stops herself, and this one jumps right through the ring of fucking fire alone. There they go. It's a Knight of Wands. There they go, out the whatever. And this is the Four of Swords. That's healing. And then you have the Magician. I heard, what do I do now? What's next? What comes up next? Because this is in one way or another, stopping the self from following this one into the proverbial literal rabbit hole. That looks like where they were headed. This is the Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle. Woo! Oh my. Ecstasy and joy. This is a rapture. Okay, it almost feels like the moment here of this stopping yourself from continuing was a rapture. Like everything was, what's the word I'm looking for? Blowing up, exposing, whatever, getting all crazy town. And then all of a sudden, this one stops and that one goes on by their own. Ecstasis doesn't always have to be really super positive. It's just an explosion. Like if you shook up a bottle of soda pop, okay, and then you took off the cap, that's how it would explode. It's just this one kept going and this one stopped themselves somehow. And then you have the Lamb. I just want to be like fucking wide. Wait for it. Because the Lamb talks about unconditional giving, unconditional receiving. It's almost like, why did this happen to me? Because that's a lot of blue. And the Lamb is, we talk about the art of scars and that she's been battered or whatever, but this was self-inflicted. This was a stopping themselves from doing whatever it was that they were going to do, or following this one down the rabbit hole. But it looks like they are Venus. Stressed out. So it almost looks like the Venus nature gets knocked out of this one. Like something took away. Because look at how, because Venus is beauty, charm, could be a Libra or Taurus, grace. It's the relationship itself. But it looks like the light is gone. Because when she's here, she's in the shadow. But it's almost like there was a realization that this wasn't the light. It was fire. And something happens out of nowhere. And this whole thing is for personal growth. It's like realizing that this one here that's the devil energy. Devil energy in tarot talks about addictions, impulsive behavior, obsessions, yes, but it doesn't have to be like the crazy kind. It's just like the kind of relationship that you just can't seem to stop wanting to be in. But more importantly, it's karmic, which means that there was a reason why you needed to be with this person for however long. There was I think that this was a big fat lesson in personal growth, because that is what the trees talk about, right? Personal growth, grounded fertility, all of that. But it stings because they knocked an empress off there or whatever. But with this personal growth, you have this broom, which talks about it's unpleasant, but it feels good when it's over. And all this is doing, honestly, is causing illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry, whatever. This is not good. And that's why this was some kind of protection, stopping somebody from continuing like this. And I'm interested to see what this communication is about, because it looks like there might be another opportunity or something, but we know now that that's what it is. Okay, so let's talk about this communication right here. It was, whatever it is, it's unexpected. I just heard it's already happened. Oh my. Oh my. There's a third person. There may have been texting involved, because I just saw the letter, the memo. But this was unexpected. I heard blindsided. Somebody might be really, 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 really blonde. There could be priestess. They might glow. Like, this person might fucking glow. I don't know why, but they do. And suddenly I hate them. Because they're smug. They don't give a shit. They'll look at you like, what? Try me. And this is, here we are again. This is why it's a rabbit hole. There's some kind of intuition that just says, just stop and let it go. But it just, this whole thing seems really, 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 really unfair. It just really does. So let's go to the extended and see. Look here, it almost looks like this one is standing in front of this one. Like, if it is a third party, because you look, there's the three people right there. She's smug or mean or something, I don't know, but they're standing like in the way. This masculine won't let this one get to that one. I don't know why they want to, but the crow. It is, there's magic here. Strange magic. Like it was supposed to all come down like this, but what the fuck? I mean, right? It's not good. Okay, so what I want to know now is, what happens with these, because this whole thing was unexpected. I want to talk about the intuition that came behind this. I want to talk more about this conversation, because it does this, with this being here, the lighthouse and the insight, it talks about paying attention. Like, don't just fall for something, okay? And right there it is. So let's go to the extended. The link for that's in the box below. It's going to take you to my website, dharmajane.com. And everything else you need to know about us is in the box below.